this the biggest game of the year for you so far?
It's definitely an important one. I know it's a great opportunity for us to go down, and if we want to have a really good result by the end of the year, we've got to start winning games at this ground. And I guess it's spoken about a lot in the media that we haven't been able to do that, but there's hurdles that we've had over the year, and we hadn't beat Sydney for a while, and this group's really capable of doing that, and I've got full confidence that we can go down this week and put on a really good performance.
What would it do for this team to actually have that as not a thing?
Yeah, I think it's just the confidence that we get from a win like this, and as you notice over the last couple of years, the team that's won the grand final gets into a really good run around this time of the year, and we've been building a lot towards playing our best footy, which I don't think we've done yet. So if we can get that going now and build that forward to the back end of the year, that's the most important thing.
They're no easy beats, so put up quite a performance as well.
Yeah, definitely. They're a great team, and they've been a great team for the last 5 years, and there's no mistaking that we think they're going to go out there and be an easy game. They've been playing some really good footy, and we expect to see them at their best on the weekend.
That's the thing, they haven't been, have they, in the last few weeks?
Yeah. But like as I said, they're still a great team, and the players that they had when they were playing good footy are still around, and they're still playing good. I think Tom Lynch comes back this week, so that'll be another great test for our backline, and as I said, we're just looking forward to the challenge.
How have you found the year, mate? I mean, it's coming back from an ACL is always a slow burn, but people say it takes you second year to get back to your best, but all of your stats are as good, if not better, than they were before you went down.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm just happy that I've played most of the games, to be honest. If I got told last year that I was going to come back and not miss a game, I would have been over the moon. So knowing that I've come back and played and my body's felt really well, it's a credit to the work that all the physio staff did with me last year, and we put a lot of work in to make sure that I come back in good shape, and from the injury that's happened. So I'm just happy that I got to some continuity with my footy, and I feel like at the moment I'm probably playing 2 or 3 good games and I have a bit of a quiet one, so that's a little bit of a growth for me. So as I said, similar to the team though, if there's a time to start really putting some good games together, this is the time now, so that's what I'm going to try and do.
You're seeing splitting a lot more time up the ground, but you're still having an impact at kicking goals. Is that where do you see your biggest impact in your most important area of game?
Yeah, I guess the ability to be able to do both is something that I've always worked on and always wanted to have as one of my strengths. Going down to the forward line, and that when our forward line's rolling, I think we have one of the best forward lines in the competition. So sometimes I'm getting the third defender or the fourth defender, and and having an impact on the scoreboard. But if I can go down there and take a really good defender, and then that frees up one of our other players, that's just as important for me as well. So, and then on top of that, as we spoke about, being in the midfield and being able to complement that group of boys is really good as well.
Talking about that forward line, there's been some question marks about the Tallers and their maybe inconsistent form, some of them coming in and out due to injury. Do you guys feel like the best is yet to come, and that form will hit at the right time come finals?
Yeah, as I said before, I still don't think that we've played our best footy this year, and to say that we've won some games where we haven't been playing our best footies, it's probably a good thing to show that when we get all our gears clicking and really start playing some good footy, I think we do some special things as a group, and that forward line's a big part of that. Like if we speak about players, and we just touched on my ACL injury, Eric's come back earlier than that. I feel like he's been copying a little bit of heat when, it's a lot harder for a bloke of that size and to come back from that injury, and he's starting to find some form, which is good. So the more footy we play together and the more continuity we get will be the better.
Specifically on that, I was going to ask about do people need to be a bit more patient? I mean, you came back so quickly, but you've had also the whole year and a whole off-season. He's come back in the middle of the year, he's come straight back into the team, and maybe his form isn't what he would have liked, but also it's a tough thing to come back from in that case.
Yeah, it's probably a lot easier to say that sitting from the couch when you haven't gone through it yourself. So, but as I said, we expect Eric to bring a contest and bring the energy that he always does, and he's done that every game this year. So that's all we can ask for him. And as I said, as a forward line group, when he's clicking, we're a better team. So the more that we can help him to play better footy, the better it's going to be for us.
Yeah, but I think some change in defence with Kenny possibly coming back and Richard, but the defence, you guys have shown up front, that forward pressure, that's been a change over the last. Is that as simple as that?
Yeah, well, I think that's what we focus on. When we have our forward reviews, we don't review who's kicked the goals or who's done the big plays. We show things that are the hard work and the effort plays, and feel like when we haven't played our best game, that's what's dropped a little bit, our effort. So the more we can highlight that, the better. And I think it's funny to say we showed a little Charlie Cameron highlights package in our meeting yesterday, but it wasn't any goals or it wasn't him having the ball. It was his 8 tackles that he did. And if we can reward that, it just shows that that's what we value at this footy club. And when we bring that, we're a way better team.
You lose Richie. Do you get Kitty back?
I think so. I think it's looking like Kitty's going to be back, so it's not a bad play to switch in for Richie. He's been playing some seriously good footy this year, and you know, it's pretty good leading him when he's got the ball.
How much of a difference does it make?
Yeah, I think people were going crazy if he wasn't playing at the start of the year. They were going to rip Brizzy down, so it's been so good to have him back. As a contested footy, he's been winning, but as most people know, the energy he brings around this footy club is second to none. I've never come across someone that has such an impact on the group, and I guess in that time we weren't playing a good footy. It's a perfect chance to bring him in and inject some new life into the footy club, and he's done that to a T. You know what you're going to get with him, and yeah, it's just good playing alongside him again. Yeah, it could be. You know, he's a great player, but as I said, the energy that he brings, that probably results back to our effort as well. When we have that energy and that vibe out there, our efforts increases so much more. And you know, he'd probably die for you out there if there was a contest. And if you have people like that to play alongside, it definitely brings your spirits up as well.
Mate, on the FCG stuff, just a matter of what playing at all, because you guys don't play that much. I think that's been, what, 2014, we haven't played there that much at that time. Like, how many times have you sort of,
Yeah, I think I've been there maybe 5 or 6 times.
and like, it's just a matter of playing the ball, just to...
Yeah, I don't think it's much of an issue. Like, if you look at the dimensions of the ground, it's still exactly the same as the Gabba. There's not much difference at all. It's just we haven't been able to string one together there yet. But as I touched on before, you know, we had that same hoodoo at Sydney, and this group is just going to look at it as another challenge. And obviously, it's important to get wins there. And we know when it comes to the point of the year, you're going to have to win your games there. But we've got a great opportunity to go down there, and you know, it'll probably be spoken about in the media. But as I said, this group's going to look at it as a challenge. And if we can come out there and really stamp our authority, it'd be a great point to move through the rest of the year.
How big a factor is the crowd down there? I mean, traditionally, Richmond, 70,000, they can have their all playing for whoever they're playing against. And yeah, it might be the same dimensions, but it's a lot bigger. When you talk about the crowd here, how big it is for you? Is it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a fact. It's definitely something that we'll speak about. I think one of our biggest trademark games we speak about of the club was at Port Adelaide, when we had 40,000 people and not one Brisbane supporter there. And for us to make our own energy and bring that own energy, it's something that's a bit more for us. And you know, if we can go in there as the underdog and the team that's got no one supporting us, it makes that win that much sweeter. So that's the attitude that we'll go into this week and really see if we can get a result.